Do not scroll. Do not look away. This is not random. This is not an accident. You were guided here. Heaven stopped you here because a door is about to close and a soul is about to depart your life. In December. Yes, this December. And heaven wants you prepared. Not afraid, prepared. The angels are speaking your name. Right now. Type amen if you feel God is speaking to you right now. You are not forgotten. You are not overlooked. You are being warned because you are loved. Listen closely. There is a name written in your season. A presence that will not cross into your next chapter. You have felt it in your spirit. The quiet heaviness you could not explain. You wondered why the warmth began to fade. You wondered why conversations changed. Heaven saw it long before you did. Heaven has been preparing you quietly. This separation is not punishment. It is protection. This ending is not loss. It is alignment. What is leaving was never meant to grow with you. What is leaving was only meant to carry you this far. You are not being abandoned. You are being repositioned. December will feel strange at first. The silence will sound unfamiliar. But the silence will heal you. The quiet will strengthen you. You will notice their absence suddenly, and your heart will resist it. You will ask why it had to end. You will ask why now. And heaven will whisper softly, because your blessing cannot arrive while they remain. Some people are assigned to your pain season, not your promise season. Some hands are meant to hold you while you break, not while you rise. This person you fear losing. They cannot follow you where you are going. Their spirit is not built for your next altitude. Their faith is not shaped for your next favor. You try to carry them with you, but the weight became too heavy. You tried to save them, but you began to drown yourself. Heaven watched you struggle in silence. Heaven recorded every tear you hid, and now a decision has been released. A divine separation has been scheduled, not to wound you, but to free you. The angels are already clearing the path. The shift has already begun. You will feel it in small ways first. Unreturned messages and delayed responses. Comment I receive IT if you're ready for your miracle. Plans that dissolve quietly. Energy that no longer matches. You will feel lonely for a moment, and then lighter in a way you cannot explain. That is the weight lifting. That is the chain breaking. Do not chase what heaven is removing. Do not beg what God has released. What leaves now would have destroyed you later. What departs now was blocking your miracle. Heaven is watching your response closely. Your obedience is opening gates unseen. Do not curse this ending. Do not mourn it too long. A greater beginning is already walking toward you. A name you have not spoken yet is approaching. You have been praying for peace. Heaven is answering with distance. You have been asking for clarity. Heaven is answering with separation. You asked for alignment. Heaven is removing what no longer aligns. The pain you feel now is temporary. The protection will be permanent. This is not rejection. This is redirection. This December is a turning point, a spiritual crossing. You will step into a version of yourself you barely recognize. Stronger and quieter, softer and wiser, more discerning in love. You will stop explaining yourself. You will stop shrinking your light. The season of chasing has ended. The season of attracting has begun. You will no longer beg for breadcrumbs. You will receive full tables. You will no longer fear silence. You will hear God in it. The angels are drawing a boundary around your heart. A hedge of protection is rising around your life. What once drained you will no longer touch you. What once confused, you will no longer have access. You are being prepared for something big, something holy and heavy with glory. This next season carries responsibility. It carries influence. It carries answered prayers you cried over at night. It carries restoration you stopped hoping for. That is why this person must disappear. Not because they are evil, but because they are incompatible with your destiny. Because their assignment with you is complete. You will try to understand it intellectually. But this is a spiritual operation. Trust the cut. Trust the timing. Heaven never removes without replacing. Heaven never subtracts without multiplying. The space they leave behind will feel empty, only for a moment. Then heaven will fill it with peace. Then heaven will fill it with clarity. Your sleep will change. Your prayers will deepen. Your intuition will sharpen. Your confidence will rise quietly. You will smile again without forcing it. You will breathe again without holding your chest. What once felt heavy will feel distant. What once hurt will feel small. The memory will fade. The lesson will remain. You are not losing your heart. You are reclaiming it. You are not being punished. You are being promoted. December is not a death. It is a delivery. Something holy is being born in you. Something eternal is being unlocked. And heaven is standing guard over the process. Not one tear will be wasted. Not one wound will remain unhealed. Not one prayer will go unanswered. The angels are surrounding you even now. You are not alone in this shift. You will feel their comfort in unexpected moments, in random peace, in sudden strength, in quiet courage. And when the separation finally happens, you will survive it. You will breathe through it. You will rise through it. And one day you will look back and thank heaven for the removal that saved your future. Because what is coming requires clean hands and an undivided heart. What is coming requires freedom and unwavering faith. What is coming will not fit into your old life. It demands a new one. And you are ready, even if you feel afraid. Heaven would not have released this word if you were unprepared. Heaven only moves when alignment is complete. This ending is gentle, but it is firm. This goodbye is holy, but it is final. Release them with love. Bless them without bitterness. What leaves in peace will never return in chaos. What exits calmly will not haunt your future. Your future is clean. Your path is protected. Your steps are ordered. Your breakthrough is scheduled. And when December closes its final door, January will open a sacred one. The storm was never meant to last forever. It was only meant to wake your power. The confusion was never meant to define you. It was meant to sharpen your discernment. Every tear trained your spirit. Every betrayal refined your heart. You thought you were being broken, but you were being built in secret. Heaven was shaping you while you slept. Angels were guarding you while you wept. What looked like delay was actually design. What felt like loss was hidden alignment. You survived what should have destroyed you. You endured what should have hardened you. Yet your heart is still soft. Yet your faith is still breathing. This is why heaven still trusts you. This is why heaven still chooses you. December will test your surrender, but it will also reveal your strength. You will release with trembling hands and receive with steady faith. The fear you feel is human, but the courage rising in you is divine. Do not be ashamed of your grief. Even heaven understands goodbyes, but do not build a house in sorrow. Your home is ahead of you, not behind you. You will outgrow people you once loved deeply. That does not make you cold. It makes you called. It makes you chosen for more. Some souls travel with you by assignment, not by permanence. Their purpose is fulfilled when the lesson is sealed, and your lesson is now complete. You are stepping into a cleaner season, a quieter season, a season where your spirit will finally rest, a season where your prayers will no longer echo unanswered. Your heart will open again gently. Your trust will return slowly, but this time it will be wiser. This time it will be protected. The love coming to you will not confuse you. It will confirm you. The connection coming to you will not drain you. It will restore you. You will not have to shrink to be chosen. You will not have to suffer to be loved. Heaven is rewriting your standards. Heaven is resetting your desires. You will no longer crave chaos. You will crave peace. You will no longer romanticize pain. You will recognize safety as sacred. The prayers you whispered in lonely rooms, the prayers you thought no one heard, they reached heaven intact. They were stored with precision, and now they are being answered carefully, slowly, perfectly, on time. You are not late. You are right on schedule. The delay did not disqualify you. It distinguished you. The waiting did not break you. It prepared you. December is not your ending. It is your release point. After this month, you will breathe differently. You will see differently. You will choose differently. And you will love differently. Not from wounds, but from wholeness. Not from fear, but from authority. The angels are standing at the edge of your next season. They are holding what you have been asking for. They are waiting for your final surrender. Your quiet yes. And when you let go, heaven will move swiftly. What took years to break will take moments to restore. What felt impossible before will feel natural soon. You will wake up one day and realize the ache is gone. You will notice the memory no longer controls you. The name no longer shakes you. And you will smile softly because you are finally free. Free to grow. Free to receive. Free to become who heaven always saw. When you could not see it yourself, you were never discarded. You were always defended. You were never forgotten. You were always guarded. Every closed door protected you from a room that would have broken you. Every ending saved you from a future you could not survive. You did not lose them. You were spared. And when you understand that fully, your gratitude will replace your grief. Your heart will lift. Your spirit will settle. And your life will begin to align in ways you cannot yet imagine. With peace that feels foreign at first. With joy that arrives quietly. With favor that does not announce itself loudly. You will know it is God. You will feel it in the stillness. You will feel it in your sleep. You will feel it in your strength. This is the protection you prayed for. This is the breakthrough you waited for. And it begins with an ending that you thought would destroy you. But instead, it delivered you. Heaven is proud of you for surviving, for believing, for continuing even when you were tired. Your reward is near, closer than you think. Stand still for a moment and feel the peace settling in your chest. That is heaven confirming this word. That is your spirit saying yes. You are safe now. You are covered now. And what is coming next will be worth everything you lost. Do not rush the process. Do not fear the silence. God is working when you cannot see. God is moving when you cannot feel. And the story is not over. It is only turning the page. Stay close to this channel. There are more messages waiting for you. More clarity. More healing. More protection. More confirmation. Listen again when your heart feels heavy. Return when doubt whispers. Heaven will speak to you again. Very soon. Even now. Heaven is leaning closer to you. Listening to the quiet prayers you no longer say out loud. You learn to pray with your tears. You learn to believe with a tired heart. And still, you kept going. Still, you did not give up on love. That is why this next season will surprise you. Because it will feel gentle instead of heavy. You will not have to fight for every step. You will not have to bleed to be seen. Doors will begin to open softly. Without force. Without struggle. Without fear. You will meet people who feel like rest. People who feel like answered prayers in human form. You will laugh without feeling guilty. You will feel joy without bracing for pain. Your nervous system will finally rest. Your spirit will finally exhale. This is what healed living feels like. This is what alignment sounds like. Not loud, not chaotic, but steady, certain. Your life will begin to make sense in reverse. Every loss will reveal its purpose. Every delay will show its wisdom. Every separation will prove its mercy. You will no longer ask why it happened. You will only thank God that it did. The chains you once thought were love will now look like what they truly were. Limitations, distractions, disguised attachments, disguised lessons, and you will forgive them without reopening the door. You will remember without returning. That is strength now. That is growth. You will protect your peace fiercely, not with anger, but with discernment, with boundaries that are quiet and firm. You are no longer the version of you that needed to be convinced. You have become the version that knows. You know when something is from God, and you know when something must go. Your spirit has matured. Your faith has stabilized. Your heart has learned the difference between urgency and destiny, between attachment and assignment. You will walk differently now. Speak differently now. Choose differently now. Love differently now. Not because you are guarded, but because you are guided. The angels are still near you. Even when you cannot feel them, they surround your sleep. They cover your coming and going. They stand at the edges of your fear and dissolve it quietly. Nothing that is meant to harm you will reach you. Nothing that is meant to delay you will remain. You are sealed for this next season, marked for favor you cannot yet see. Your name is being spoken in rooms you have never entered. Your future is being negotiated in heaven. While you rest, while you heal, while you release what you once begged to keep, while you learn to trust again. This is holy recovery. This is divine rehabilitation. Your wounds are no longer bleeding. They are becoming wisdom. Your past is no longer a prison. It is becoming a testimony. You will help others without reopening your own scars. You will stand strong without reliving your pain. What you survived will save someone else one day. And you will not even know how powerful your story is until heaven shows you at the right time. Do not measure your future with yesterday's ruler. You have outgrown your old dimensions. What is coming will not fit into your former thinking. It requires a renewed mind, a softened heart, a steady spirit, and you have all three now. Even if you still feel fragile, fragile does not mean weak. It means tender with strength underneath. December will pass, just like every storm before it, but you will not pass the same. You will pass transformed. Something in you is already shifting. Something in you already knows this word is true. That quiet resonance in your chest. That steady calm beneath the fear. That is heaven agreeing with your spirit. That is the angels confirming what you heard. You are going to be okay. Not barely okay. Peacefully okay. Securely okay. Joy will return without warning. Hope will rebuild without noise. And one day very soon, you will realize that the disappearance you once feared was the deliverance you desperately needed, but could not yet understand. You will thank the silence. You will thank the distance. You will thank the ending you cried over, because it gave you back to yourself. And when doubt tries to return, when memory tries to knock, do not answer with fear. Answer with faith. Do not answer with longing. Answer with gratitude. You have already crossed the hardest part. You have already survived the worst of it. The rest of your story is lighter now. The rest of your path is clearer now. And heaven is still walking with you. Step by step. Breath by breath. Moment by moment. You are not behind. You are being carried forward. You are not broken. You are becoming. And what you are becoming will one day thank who you were. Stay close to this voice. Return when the nights feel long. Let these words steady you again. Let heaven remind you again that you are seen, that you are chosen, that you are loved beyond measure, and protected beyond what you can imagine. There is another message waiting for you, another confirmation prepared for your spirit. Listen when it appears, because heaven is still speaking your name. Even after this message ends, heaven will still be speaking to you through small signs, through quiet confirmations, through sudden peace in moments you once feared, through unexpected strength when you thought you were empty. You will notice your reactions changing. What once triggered you will barely touch you. What once pulled tears from your eyes will now pass like a distant memory. This is how you will know you are healed. Not by forgetting, but by no longer bleeding. You will stop searching for closure, because heaven will give you peace instead. You will stop waiting for apologies, because your freedom will become enough. The chapter that closes in December will never reopen in the same way. Do not reopen it yourself. Trust the seal heaven placed on it. Some doors are closed by mercy, so others can open by miracle. You are stepping into unexplained favor, unplanned blessings, unexpected provision, unexpected answers. This next season will feel quiet on the outside, but powerful in the spirit. You will grow without announcing it. You will rise without proving it. Your victory will not be loud. It will be steady. It will be rooted. It will be undeniable. You will no longer crave attention. You will crave alignment. You will no longer chase validation. You will rest in identity. You will no longer fear being alone. You will understand the power of solitude, because solitude is where God rebuilds you. Without interruption, without distortion, without competing voices, you will hear heaven more clearly now, because distractions are leaving your life. The noise is being cleared, so the calling can be heard. You have asked what your purpose is. You have wondered why your path felt so hard. It was not punishment. It was preparation. It was not rejection. It was refinement. The fire did not consume you. It purified you. The pressure did not crush you. It revealed you. You are emerging with discernment, with depth, with quiet authority, with spiritual weight. You will speak less, but when you do, it will carry truth. You will give less access, but the right souls will draw nearer. You will love with intention now, not from fear of losing, but from confidence of belonging, belonging to God first. This is what December is birthing in you. A holy independence from what once defined you, an unshakable dependence on heaven, an unmovable peace in uncertain times. You will not need to announce your breakthrough. It will be seen in your calm. It will be seen in your choices. It will be seen in your rest. When others rush, you will wait. When others panic, you will trust. When others fall apart, you will stand quietly, because you will know who holds you. This is the mark of maturity. This is the fruit of endurance. You did not endure for nothing. You did not suffer in vain. Every moment was written. Every tear was counted. Every prayer was archived in heaven. And now the release is unfolding in your favor. Slowly, gently, surely, perfectly. You will not miss what is meant for you. Even if it arrives disguised in simplicity, you will recognize it by the peace it carries, by the steadiness it brings, by the absence of fear around it, by the quiet yes in your spirit. That yes will guide you. That peace will guard you. And when you question again, because you are human and you will, return to this moment. Return to this truth. What is leaving was necessary. What is coming is sacred. You are not losing your life. You are losing what was never meant to own it. You are not being emptied. You are being made ready. Ready to receive without sabotage. Ready to love without fear. Ready to stand without crumbling. Ready to shine without apology. And heaven will not rush you. Heaven will walk with you, step by step, breath by breath, until you no longer look back in pain, but forward in quiet expectation. There is still more to come, more unfolding even as you listen. Stay receptive, stay surrendered, because the story heaven is writing next is gentler than the one you survived. You have wondered if you were strong enough. Heaven has never doubted you. You have questioned your own worth at times. Heaven has always known your value. Long before you understood your calling, you were already chosen for it. Long before you felt ready, you were already being prepared. Even your mistakes were used as teachers. Even your failures were shaped into fuel. Nothing in your life was wasted. Not one moment was accidental. You walked through dark seasons confused, but heaven was guiding you with unseen hands. You felt abandoned at times, but you were actually being sheltered. Some battles were not meant to be fought publicly. They were won quietly in the spirit. Some victories were planted in tears, so they could bloom in peace. The strength you now carry was born in weakness. The wisdom you now hold was born in pain. And the compassion in your heart was carved by what you survived. You are not ordinary. You are tempered by heaven. You are not fragile. You are refined. December is not only an ending, it is a divine handoff. What you could not carry forward is being lifted from you now. What you were never meant to fix is being released from your spirit now. You no longer have to prove your loyalty. Heaven already knows your faith. You no longer have to explain your heart. God already understands your silence. The pressure is easing. The weight is lifting. The striving is ending. The resting is beginning. You will no longer chase what runs from you. You will attract what recognizes you. You will no longer beg for space. You will be placed in rooms that welcome you. You will no longer wonder if you belong. You will feel it without question. The loneliness you feared will transform into solitude that heals. The emptiness you felt will transform into spacious peace. You will fill your days with purpose, not with distractions. You will fill your heart with truth, not with illusions. Your discernment is awakening fully now. Your inner voice is becoming clear. You will trust it. You will follow it. You will walk away sooner. You will stay where God confirms. You will sense when energy shifts. You will recognize when seasons change. And you will no longer be afraid of endings, because you will understand their purpose. Every ending teaches you how to begin again. Every goodbye makes room for a greater yes. The courage you asked for is now quietly living inside you. The peace you begged for is now growing like roots beneath your fear. You will rest deeper. You will breathe slower. You will feel safer in your own skin. You will feel steadier in your own spirit. You will stop rushing your healing. You will stop rushing your destiny, because you will finally trust the timing, not just the promise. Heaven never delays without reason. Heaven never arrives without precision. When the next door opens, you will not have to force it. You will not have to convince anyone of your worth. You will simply walk in, and it will feel familiar, like you had been there before in prayer. That is how you will know that this is the one God prepared. Your future will no longer feel foggy. It will feel quietly directed. Your decisions will no longer feel frantic. They will feel anchored. You will stop rehearsing worst-case scenarios and start expecting peace. Hope will return in a way that feels safe, not fragile. Joy will return without needing permission, without waiting for perfect conditions. And on the days when you still feel human, still feeling tired or uncertain, heaven will not grow impatient with you. Heaven will steady you again. Grace will meet you where you stand, not where you think you should be. You will never outgrow God's patience. You will never exhaust God's mercy. And even when this year ends, even when the calendar turns, the protection will not expire. The promise will not fade. What began as a painful release will become the foundation of your next joy. What felt like disappearance will reveal itself as deliverance, and you will carry this knowing, quietly and confidently. You were guided through fire, so you could walk into light without fear. You were taught endurance, so you could sustain what is coming. And now your spirit is ready, more ready than you realize. Even now, heaven is wrapping you in quiet strength, the kind that does not announce itself. You may not feel powerful yet, but you are becoming unshakable. The shaking you experienced was not to destroy you. It was to loosen what could not go with you. What fell away was never stable. What remains is rooted in God. You are learning to stand without leaning on broken supports. You are learning to breathe without borrowed strength. This independence is holy. This stability is sacred. You will no longer mistake intensity for love. You will no longer confuse chaos with purpose. Your spirit now recognizes peace as truth. Your heart now recognizes safety as love. This is a new language for you, but it is the language of heaven. You will grow comfortable in stillness. You will stop fearing the quiet, because the quiet is where God speaks clearest, and where your soul finally hears. Your intuition is being sharpened daily. Your discernment is becoming precise. You will sense when something is off. You will sense when something is aligned. And you will act without delay, not from fear, but from wisdom. You will not chase after what drains you. You will protect what sustains you. You will begin to value your energy as sacred. You will not pour into empty wells. You will not explain your boundaries. Your peace will become non-negotiable. Your time will become holy ground. Not everyone will understand this new you, but everyone will feel the difference. They will sense your steadiness. They will sense your authority. You will not need to convince anyone of your growth. Your life will testify for you. This is the fruit of endurance. This is the reward of waiting. The season of proving is over. The season of being trusted has begun. God is trusting you with peace now, with clarity now, with answered prayers that require maturity to sustain, with blessings that need a healed heart to hold. You asked for change, and heaven answered with separation. You asked for peace, and heaven removed the noise. You asked for truth, and heaven exposed what was hidden. None of this was easy, but all of it was necessary. You could not become who you are becoming without letting go of who you were. Growth always costs something, but it always gives more. You paid with tears. You paid with confusion. You paid with nights of silent prayers and mornings of heavy waking. But what you will receive will outweigh every loss. Your future joy will heal your memory. Your future peace will rewrite your story. One day, you will speak of this season calmly, without shaking, without breaking, without longing. You will speak with gratitude, with understanding, with the quiet strength of someone who survived and learned how to trust again. That is who you are becoming. A survivor with a soft heart, a warrior with gentle hands, a soul both tender and strong. Heaven treasures this kind of heart. Heaven defends this kind of spirit. And that is why you are being protected so fiercely now. That is why the separation had to be exact. What God removes precisely. Nothing extra, nothing careless. Only what would have hindered you later. Only what would have delayed your calling. Your calling is not small. Your assignment is not light. You carry influence you do not yet see. You carry impact you cannot yet measure. That is why heaven watches over you closely. That is why angels are dispatched to your steps. You are being prepared for rooms you have never entered, for responsibilities you have never held, for favor you have never carried, for peace you have never known. And when it arrives, you will not panic. You will not shrink. You will recognize it as familiar, because your spirit has met it in prayer, over and over again. You will not feel unworthy. You will feel ready, quietly ready, steadily ready, and you will step forward without apology, without explaining your past, because your past is no longer your identity. It is only your testimony, and heaven will stand behind you as you move, just as it stood beside you when you were breaking.